Hey everybody, it's Chris Mary from Howard Hanna in Lakewood. And today we are going to be talking about reviews. We'll touch on the importance of reviews, but then what we're really going to dive into is the types of reviews that you've got to have and the best ways to get them. As we know, you guys are consumers just like I'm a consumer. Reviews have become so important in today's market and economy. I personally can't think of a restaurant that I've gone to in the past 5 years, maybe even 10 years, without having read the reviews first, if it's a place that I hadn't been to yet. Most of the time I go to a new restaurant, not only do I read the reviews first, but I actually know what I'm getting for dinner and if I'm going to have a glass of wine or if I'm saving room for dessert, because I've done a dive into this new place that we've never been to. And we have to think about our business just like we think about that. Our consumers, our potential clients, our potential customers are looking for our reviews before they meet with us and before they agree to work with us. And so today we're going to work on getting you the best reviews possible. So we understand the importance of reviews, right? Nobody's jumping into a relationship without knowing that somebody else has done it first. Somebody else has been the guinea pig and so says that this person is great. But what we haven't thought about a lot is the types of reviews that we want to make sure that we're receiving. All right, so most of you are familiar with the DISC personality test, DISC. D stands for dominant, I stands for influencer, S stands for steady, and C stands for conscientious. If you're a ninja trained salesperson, you may think of them as the 4 Ps. We've got power, people, peace, and perfection. You can see how those 2 systems line up with the personality types. The key to appealing to somebody with your review is to present them a review that's in their personality type. So I am a DI, or I am a power personality person. And so when I read a review, I want to read reviews that appeal to me, that talk about the strength of the person that I was working with, maybe the networking abilities that they had to achieve my goals. That's what's going to appeal to me and say, that's the right real estate agent for me. If you're an S or you're a C, you'll be looking for other words in your review and you'll think, that's my guy or that's my gal. But the question that gets posed all the time is, how do I get those reviews? So here at Howard Hanna, we have an excellent review system. Testimonial tree is fantastic. You know that once a transaction is closed, after about 45 days, your client will get a request for a review, and they're able to go in and give you 4 or 5 out of 5 stars. They're able to talk about whether or not they worked with essential services and how that went. They'll be asked some questions about your follow-up after the closing and things like that. But that form doesn't really give your client the opportunity to tell their story. And their story is what we need for our reviews. So I want to give you a couple of hints on collecting the reviews so you can have a really well-rounded review and testimonial page that you can use at open houses, when you're trying to win listings. You can use it as a marketing piece. There's so many ways that you could use a really good marketing piece. And so this is about collecting those reviews. When you are collecting a review after a closing, think about the personality type of the person that you're asking to review you. You know, you'll be able to identify whether they're a D, an I, an S, or a C. I mean, they're pretty obvious traits in the way people act, the way they respond, the way they communicate, and even some of the decisions that they make. So let's say that I'm searching for a review from somebody with an I personality, influencer, a people person. And I would send them an email that says, "Dear Mr. Client, you know, I was just thinking about our transaction and I was hoping that maybe you could give me a review on it." And, you know, as I was thinking about our transaction, I was thinking how cool it was that I was able to find the home that you bought just through our sales and networking meetings on Tuesday that we have. You know, like, I love it when a plan comes together, and I love when things like that work out, and I hope you're doing great in your new house, and I look forward to talking with you. If you're looking for a review from somebody who is maybe an S person, that's steady. That's somebody who wants there to be no bumps in the road along their transaction. And so I could send them an email that says, dear Mr. Client, I was hoping that you can give me a review and let some other people know how our transaction went. And, I was just thinking about our transaction, and, it's funny how many bumps we had along the way. If you remember, that appraisal was so tough and the inspection was really, really something. And we were able to use my system that I have for buyers to really make it go all of your way. And you're, hopefully really pleased with the way it turns out, and you're settling in really nicely. Could you please leave me this review? If I was looking for a review from somebody that was D, my email might say something like, dear Mr. Client, I can't believe we did it. I'd love for you to leave me a review. And as I was just thinking about our sale, like, how crazy was it that we were in such an intense multiple offer situation? And thank you so much for allowing me to negotiate for you so aggressively so you could get the house that you wanted. You can see what I'm doing here. The key is you're giving the words to the person because they're going to give them back to you. That D's review is going to say something like, man, Chris was great. We were in a multiple offer situation, and she was a real bulldog and got out there and negotiated for us and got us the house that we wanted. So you're empowering your people and giving them the steps and the words that you want the reviews to have that they return to you. Once you have reviews from all of those 4 personality types, you do want to make sure that whatever takeaway or marketing piece you're using has each of those personality types showcased on your review form. So I've got some forms attached, and I've got a little handy worksheet that you can use that says what words you're looking for each type of personality. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you are going to use the information that I've given to you in Canva, please make a copy of it in your personal Canva first before you make any changes. That way we can maintain the integrity of the example sheet that we hand out. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.